All right, man. So today we are going to talk about young Scooter, the sudden death of young Scooter. Do you know who young Scooter is?
I'm like vaguely familiar.
How did you hear of young Scooter? What is it that you know of young Scooter?
I just know he's like an Atlanta like trap artist. So
Yeah, he signed to Future and Free Band Gang and stuff like that. That's really how I first heard him. He makes all those trap music and all that shit. He passed on his birthday. He was 38, almost 40. He was 38, passed on his birthday. And the whole situation around that is he ended up breaking his leg, running from the police. And, they have main arteries in your body and this and that. I'm not a
oh yeah, they said there was
that.
like that vein that runs through the leg up into like the heart or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I forgot who his chick was, but they know this female from doing something, but she's known from something. But it's a female who basically placed a false police call.
Oh.
There's a recording of it and everything. A false police call, which brought the police to their area, the apartment complex they was at. I don't know if he was celebrating his birthday. Well, I'm assuming he was celebrating his birthday. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the particulars of what he was doing. I don't even know if the lady that made the call was under the influence or something, but they found out she was lying. But she got the police called on him saying, "Oh, there's a lot of traffic coming through there, like quote unquote, like they're trapping. There's naked women running around and this and that." They brought the police to them. For some reason, I don't get it, but for some reason he took off running.
Mm-hmm.
And by him taking off running, he decided to jump a fence gate or whatever, jump and end up breaking his leg while doing it.
Yeah, whoever made that call, they need to do time.
She did get arrested.
I'm talking about it needs to be treated as if it's like some degree of murder.
Mm-hmm. So my question is, all right, why do you think he ran? Because my question basically is like, it's kind of like, all right, you're supposed to be a person with status, money, this and that, resources. So whatever you were doing, you could really fight that charge. I don't know your bank account statements, but I do know you have enough connections. Future, whatever. If you get jammed up, I'm pretty sure you got some type of way of getting out your jam. You feel what I'm saying? But you reacted and ran, kind of like the Juice World, like you swallowing the pills, but like
that story ain't even seem believable when I think back on it. Because he probably just overdosed because he just took too many because he was just so used to, how people's tolerance gets up there.
Yeah.
So he probably just
So why
took a bunch of them because that's just what he was doing.
So why do you think bro ran if the female supposedly put in a false call? You know what I'm saying? What could you have been doing?
Probably because the police ain't gonna really take the time to really think about it in certain situations. They might just start shooting. I mean, there's
pull up and shoot.
Yeah, they might. I mean, people who call the police for false reasons and know this. That's why that person did that.
Okay, but my thing is, all right.
Police are not like the most mentally stable.
No, but you got to put yourself in like a multi-million. I don't know his bank account, but I'm pretty sure
he's in a position where he shouldn't even.
Yes. So why do these guys decide to, out of impulse, take off running?
I mean, that's his background. I mean, doesn't he have like an extensive like criminal background? That he's basing what he's rapping on from that.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, yeah, there's some dudes who make it up, but then there's some with like that's just them, like that's just their background.
So, in your mind, what is it that you think Scooter could have done to basically still be alive today?
I wouldn't put it on him. I wouldn't put that type of situation on him. Nah, because that's just justifying people making false calls to the police, weaponizing the police like that. So the fault is with that person, nobody else. That's what I would say.
And then on your birthday, though,
right?
You the second rapper within a year to die on his birthday. Didn't Julio die on his birthday? He
was out celebrating. Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? I don't think these rappers are moving how they supposed to be moving. We just named quickly 3 different situations.
Where was he at when this happened?
Man, all I know is that a lady crossed the street, down the street, called the police. I don't even know if she was in the same apartment complex, but they said it was an apartment complex. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, and they arrived. When I first seen and started hearing the news, somebody said the reports originally came out as Scooter got shot by the police. You know what I'm saying? Then the police came out with their statement, basically saying, no, he wasn't shot by us. He was shot not shot. He passed jumping the fence. I was like, jumping the fence? What the? Then they got to saying, he broke his hip doing this, and this must have cut whatever artery doing this and that, and he bled out from that and died doing that. So I think, she's been jammed up behind it. I don't think she's been to any trial or sentenced or anything like that.
Yeah, I hope they throw the book at her for that. I mean, that's a hell of a thing to do. So.
I think people need, especially if you're making false claims, even if it's like a civil suit type shit. I think that, like, because they got people that make false claims that way as well.
Oh yeah, that's why the counter sue.
And you gotta spend money to either.
Yeah, that's the problem right there, having to spend the money.
And then they find out that they're lying and nothing's happening to them. You feel what I'm saying? Like the people that made the false claim, oh, he touched me or he stole from me, he this and that, and boom. Now, hopefully it's found out that they're lying, then nothing happens to them. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And that seems to be the sad part, man. Old Scooter, man. Rest in peace, Scooter, man. I can't sit there and say like he was one of my top artists. Like I just listened to a bunch of young Scooter. I actually had a guy here that
yeah, like as far as Atlanta artists, he's not like in my top 10 but Atlanta artists that I listen to.
But I did have somebody here that did had a feature with him. You know what I'm saying? With a young Scooter and shit like that.
Oh, that's
and Fredo Bang. The dude C-Mo, he got a song with Fredo Bang. And he got a song with young Scooter. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing is, when I was staying where I was staying before here, when I worked in a Walmart and shit, I came across the video because the video was on Fredo Bang's page, and I seen it back then and didn't know who dude was and didn't realize he was the dude that I seen all the music on the music video until after we had did the interview and shit. But yeah, you could it's a music video to Fade Up Bang shit, and it's an audio song with Young School or some shit. Yeah. But yeah, I don't feel. I'm gonna just be real with you. I don't feel sorry for none of these people. I just watch what I say, but I don't feel sorry for none of these people. I just feel like they should have moved a whole lot better, a whole lot different. Like I said,
I'd have to know where. Like I'd have to see the place where he was at to then be like, okay, yeah, he shouldn't have been there or whatever.
But either way, whether you should have been there or not, even if it's a false call, what were you doing to make you just? Because if I'm not doing anything,
I mean that's instinct though. I mean
that ain't my instinct. Well, I think that.
I mean that's the instinct of people who lived that life before. So.
I done been down bad. Before.
I mean, it's called fight or flight.
And I done got out some jams just by staying calm. You know what I'm saying? It didn't stir up nothing. It didn't. You know, I got some partners that their first instinct is to, hey, boy, what the fuck is?
Hey, that's just how it is. Mm-hmm. But I don't know why he was. I'd have to see the place he was at celebrating. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, I can't really make a judgment to say, oh, he shouldn't have been over there or whatever.
It's hard to make a judgment of somebody dying.
Plus, you could come up with pretty much any place. If something happened to somebody, people could come up with a reason to say, oh, well, they shouldn't have been over there and they shouldn't have. There's always a shouldn't have this and shouldn't have that, rather than just looking at, hey, this other person was in the wrong. To me, it's just straightforward, though. And you gotta hold people like that accountable.
Oh yeah, they gonna throw the book at us cause how you look at it, none of that would have really happened or shouldn't have happened if the police wasn't there. And the only reason why the police was there is because
they responded to a
false call. And I do know one thing: they don't play about them false calls. You get police out to a situation and having to deal with some shit, and it ain't what it's supposed to be, and what you said it was. Nah, gee, you going to jail for that. I can see that. I've seen that so many times. So, yeah, man. R.I.P. Scooter, man.
Yeah, R.I.P.
R.I.P., man.